see it.
Let's get one thing cleared up too. I just heard about one fan getting executive sent out at halftime, yelling something at Rick. I don't like that. I mean, we're in North Carolina. We don't have to be like everybody else. You can raise Cain and you can boo, but you don't have to send. I think it's stuff that we as coaches have to put up with. I hope that never happens again in North Carolina. And I apologize to Rick. I don't know what was said, but cheer like crazy for us. And I know some of the junk that I have to listen to on the road is not what I enjoy. So, but other than that, feel fantastic. We shoot 37% and won. It was an ugly game. We got off to a bad start. Their defense dominated us early. We were taking quick shots. We made a couple of threes. Justin made one that was pretty, made one that looked like a brick when it hit right in the flange and still fell in. But we stayed close, and then we got the three-point lead. And then I think we scored the first 4, 5, 6 over the second half and get a pretty good working margin there all of a sudden, and then we give up a wide open layup when we don't pick up, and then the big guy doesn't run back, and they pitch ahead to the big guy and lay it up, and then make the three, and all of a sudden it's a tied game again. And after that, we did some good things. And Justin made a couple of big time threes. Kennedy made a big shot inside for us. I thought Kennedy was good. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, and after the first 6 or 8 minutes of the game, I thought he was the best rebounder on the court. But Justin's big threes, again, were huge for us, and I've never seen a team, a very good shooting team, not shoot the ball like they did tonight. I mean, they missed 6 or 7 or 8 free throws, and so we feel fortunate for that part of it. But part of that was our crowd was really into it. I loved our crowd, and it's exciting to play that kind of basketball game.
Defensively, have you guys hit kind of a stride these past couple games against Virginia tonight?
You know, I don't ever try to evaluate how we're doing except on that specific night. You know, late in the game, Donovan drove in there and laid it up about 4 or 5 times. They shoot 43% in the second half. I don't think it was that good until the last 3 or 4 minutes, but still, guys, they shot 44%. Last year, we led the league in defensive field goal percentage, I think at 40.7 or something like that. But I think part of the thing is we cleaned it up a little bit. They had more offensive rebounds in the first half than we did, so we finished it better. But I still like teams to shoot a lower percentage than 44.
Did you like the shots you got in the second half better?
Second half, yeah.
Yeah.
First half, it was stupid. That's what it was. But the second half, for the most part, yeah. Justin took one really quick one in the far corner across from our bench and coming down on the break. But I don't say a lot to him because he makes some tough shots too. Tony missed it around the rim. We played volleyball with it there a couple times and never got it in, so I think we were okay. I mean, 40% in the second half, 41.
What does it say about this team to be in a position where now you're going to be 2 games up in the ACC in a year where the ACC is this competitive in this league?
Well, it is a competitive league, but it says we have a 2-game lead right now, but there's still some left to play. You know, we're getting ready to go on one of those trips that I don't think any team in our league should have to do. We're on the road on Saturday and on the road on Monday, and I think Steve checked for me. I think there's 3 different teams that have had to do that, and that's really difficult, especially with really good teams. We've got Pittsburgh, and they're very gifted. Senior Day, we got Virginia, and then we come home and play Duke, so we still got a lot of things that we've got to do. I feel good, yes, that we're on the top. I'd rather be on top than 3rd or 7th or 15th, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Take 2 more. What are your thoughts on what went wrong for Isaiah tonight?
My thoughts on what?
What went wrong for Isaiah tonight?
He had 7 rebounds, but he got off to such a bad start, some of the fouls. But, I mean, he didn't make very intelligent plays. His 4th foul was not a very smart foul. And then he let that psych him out a little bit, and he has got a shot block and then makes that turnover, so I decided to stop being nice to him. I started screaming at him. I said, being nice to you doesn't work, so scream at you for a while and see if that helps.
Coach, what level?
I told him if he played better, I'd hug him, so I thought that was stupid. He probably didn't want to hug me anyway.
Coach, what level would you say Justin Jackson is down to this year?
I don't know what levels are, but I know he's playing very, very well, scoring very well, and he's gotten better defensively too. I think tonight he did some really good things defensively. I thought Nate and Justin, Joel, those guys did a better job of getting over the screens than we've been doing recently. So I think Justin's just played better in many different phases of the game. Everybody just looks at the ball going in the basket. And that's a big part, because it is called a scoreboard, but he's gotten better and better every phase of the game.
Thanks, everybody.